Hey everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we will be discussing about canned ACL and we'll look into its importance as far as the cross-account S3 bucket policies are concerned. So let's go ahead and begin understanding about canned ACLs. Now, as an initial start, just to have a right base, we should remember that every bucket and the objects that we upload within that bucket has an ACL which is associated with them. Now, whenever a request is received to the object within S3 bucket, AWS S3 will check the ACL which is associated with that object, and depending upon the ACL, it will either allow or it will block the request. Now, one important part to remember over here is that whenever we create a bucket or an object, AWS S3 by default will grant the resource owner full control of that specific resource. Very important to understand. So let's do one thing. Let's go ahead and understand this pointer before we go ahead with our next slide. Now, within the AWS S3 API documentation, you have a command of get bucket ACL. So this command will show you the ACL which is associated with the object within the S3 bucket. So we were already seeing that every object has an ACL which is associated with them. So in order to see what exactly that ACL looks like, we can run this specific command. So let's go to our terminal and execute this command. So I'll do a AWS S3 API get object ACL hyphen bucket. The bucket name would be KP Labs demo crossover. Now we'll also specify the key. So key is demo.txt. So this is the file which we had uploaded within our S3 bucket, and we'll run it with the profile of account A. Now, within this, if you look into the permission is full control. We have already discussed this within the slide, where whenever you upload an object, AWS S3 will grant a full control permission to the resource owner, and this is something that you'll see over here. So you have a full control, and the display name is Team Fantastic. So Team Fantastic is basically the account A, and the account A has the full control of this specific object. Now, if you look into the cross.txt, which we had uploaded it with a different account, if you try to run this command, it will say as access denied. So basically you have to run this command with the resource owner who created this specific file. So we know that cross.txt was created by the IAM user's access secret key, which belongs to the account B. And this is the reason why within the profile, we need to select account B, because this account B is the resource owner. So let me press enter. And now if you'll see over here, the permission is full control, and to whom the full control is given, it is given to the Mudoi Dipanjali. Basically, this is the account B, and this is the reason why account A principal is not able to access this specific file. It gives permission denied because the object's ACL has full control only for the account B principal. So account A does not really have any permission. And this is one of the very common occurrences that you will find whenever you are dealing with a cross account S3 bucket access. So with the basic set, let's go ahead and understand about canned ACL. So basically AWS S3 supports a predefined grants to a object, and that is through the canned ACL. So we have already discussed that every object has a ACL which is associated with it. So whenever we upload a object to S3, we can set a predefined permission or predefined ACL with that S3 bucket. So that predefined set of permission can be done through canned ACL. Now these canned ACL can be specified in the request using the XAMZ ACL header. So there are a lot of canned ACLs. So these are some of the examples of canned ACLs. One of the interesting ones that we are looking forward for is the bucket owner full control. So if you'll see over here, the description, both the object owner and the bucket owner gets full control over the object. This is very important because if you are uploading an object from a different account to a S3 bucket which is in the different account, what you would need is both the object owner and the bucket owner should get the full control. Now currently, since the bucket owner, so in cross.txt, since the bucket owner does not have a full control and only the object owner has full control, this is the reason why we are getting the permission denied whenever we try to perform operation through the account A resource. So what we basically have to do is any file that we upload to the S3 bucket which does not belong to our AWS account, we need to make sure that the ACL associated with that object has the bucket owner full control access. So this can be easily achieved. So let's do one thing. Let's go to our terminal and we'll create a file. I'll say canned.txt, and within this I'll say the practical solution. All right. Now we will upload this specific file with the access and secret key of the account B, and we'll look into how exactly it would work. Now in order to do that, what I'll do a AWS S3 CP. We'll specify the canned.txt. We'll upload it to kp labs -demo -crossover bucket. Along with that, we will specify with the ACL. So basically we need to specify the bucket owner full control access. So I'll say bucket owner full control. So this is the access permission that we are giving to this canned.txt, and the profile through which we will be uploading this object would be account B. Perfect. So now the canned.txt is been uploaded to the kp labs demo crossover bucket with the access and secret key which belongs to the account B. So if you quickly do a S3 let me quickly do S3 API. So this is the command, and if I press enter, so this was for the cross.txt. Now I will run the same command, this time for the canned.txt. Now within the canned.txt file, you will now see that both the Dipanjali Mudoi account, so this is the account B has the full control, and then account A, which is Team Fantastic, also has full control. So both the account A and the account B has full control over the specific object that was uploaded. And this is the reason why it is very important to understand that if you are transferring a file to a S3 bucket which does not belong to your account, you have to specify a specific ACL which will grant the bucket owner also the access to the object that you are uploading to. So this is it about today's video. I hope this has been informative for you, and do make sure to practice this out once. It is very important both for the real world scenarios as well as for the certification exam. This is it about today's video. If you have any doubts, questions, suggestions, feel free to connect us at Twitter, Facebook or LinkedIn, or mail us at instructors@kplabs.in.